Hi everyone. So today we have a full moon in Capricorn. The energy of a full moon reflects back to us what we've been doing. It really is just a reaction to our actions. The moon just shows us what we've been up to. Capricorn is a very real, practical, dedicated zodiac sign. So what this translates into, so this full moon in Capricorn, is that this full moon is going to reflect back to us exactly what we've been working on, what we've been dedicated to, what we've been real about, what we've put work into. So for anyone who's been doing hard work in any area, whether this is relationships, work, spiritual growth, it doesn't matter. Wherever you've been putting your energy, this full moon in Capricorn is going to give you the payoffs for that. And if you haven't been dedicated to anything, then you're probably not going to see much happening during this full moon in Capricorn. I do know that my viewers are really working on their spiritual growth just based on conversations that I've had. So I know that this is going to be a really fortuitous time for many of us because we've done the work, because we've put in the effort. We've been real, we've been practical, we've been dedicated. This full moon is going to now reflect back to us everything that we've been doing. So I have two tarot decks. One we'll use for clarification. So we're starting with Justice, 8 of Pentacles. There's that Capricorn dedication. 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. We saw that on the bottom of the deck. 3 of Cups. Underneath, 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. Underneath everything, I'm seeing this 9 of Swords. This to me feels like negative self-talk. That's what this is telling me. So there is a cautionary message here about you being careful about the way you talk to yourself because you don't want to accidentally manifest that in. But let's put that over here for now and see how that plays into the rest of the messages. But that is a strong message coming through to really be careful about the way that you talk to yourself. So, but this looks great. This first column here with Justice and the 8 of Wands, because this tells me that your karma is coming in hot with the 8 of Wands. It's coming in fast, which is what we just said. Everything is paying off. Everything that you've been doing up until this full moon in Capricorn today, everything is paying off for you. And it almost feels like you can already start to sense that that's coming through. There's like this thread of truth that's coming through to you because the energy is moving so quickly, because you know you've been committed to some cause. There's some underlying truth that you are very clear about that's coming in for you, that your justice is coming in, your payoffs are coming in. And this is what we were talking about. Everything that you promised the universe, you gave. And so the universe is rewarding you back with this Justice and this 8 of Wands. But you're still being asked to focus on your work because the 8 of Pentacles is here. This is saying, yes, we recognize, universe recognizes that you have done a lot of work, but they're saying to continue to focus on that and not stop. So this 2 of Swords can be an energy where you hold off and take a break even. And this is saying not to do that. It's still not time to take a break because if you do, you might be creating blockages for yourself. You might get stuck. So you may feel like you're stable right now. You might start to see the rewards pay off, but this is very clearly saying when those rewards start to come in, it's not the time to stop. It's the time to keep going. This 2 of Swords could show that you might be a bit fragmented in your thinking. So they're asking you to focus on that and really get grounded in all these Pentacles energy, that just because the rewards are coming in, it's not time to relax just yet. And I can see that there is time to relax coming, but it's not now. When your rewards start coming in, show your gratitude by continuing to do the work that you're doing because you know you're on the right path, you know you're doing the right thing. So it's not the time to stop now. And I think that's going to be a challenge though, because the 9 of Pentacles is about luxuriating in the things that we have. So if you're being rewarded, let's say in some monetary way for a business that you started that you felt like was never going to get off the ground, but now you're seeing that, your challenge is going to be in not taking that break that we were talking about. You're going to say, wow, but I have all this money now. I don't have to work for at least another month or two. This again is saying, don't do that. This is saying this is the time to absolutely continue to work, because you don't want to see a fluctuation in that income. You want to see it continue to come in and flourish. So don't be indecisive about that, is what I can see there. Make really good choices about continuing to roll up your sleeves, put your head down, and get the work done. Because I can see with this Five of Cups that if you do rest, you're going to regret that, because it's going to slow down, or maybe even take the work that you've done and go backwards. So I think that this is going to come in very suddenly with this Eight of Wands. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be transforming for you. It's going to help with the negative talk that maybe has been coming in for you in the past, where you're thinking this is never going to come in. I'm not good at this. This is never going to work. The rewards are here to say, this is how you'll know this is working. So that's the reason to keep going. It's the reason to not stop, because they don't want you to regret that and lose your momentum that you've built in this whole situation. There is a strong message coming through about a partner and perhaps something new. So you might be drawing new people, new inspiration. These could be customers, these could be colleagues, this could be a love interest. It depends on what it is you personally have been working on. But it does feel to me like if you've had bad relationships in the past, bad friendships, bad partnerships, heartbreak, separation, deception, these types of energies, this Ace of Wands is here to say that there is something really great that's coming new, and that's coming in with this partnership. So this might have to do with a business partnership. This might be someone that you're collaborating with, because the Ace of Wands is a very creative type of energy. So it does kind of feel like you are going to be creating with someone. But I think this is some of the rewards that we're talking about that are coming in. I'm seeing these wands here. You might be rewarded with a partner, with a person, with a lover, with a new friend. I feel like because you have completed some karmic patterns with other perhaps relationships, because we do see justice here. So make this all make sense for you, but don't get distracted by this person either. If this person wants you to sit and rest and not do your work, there's a really strong message to say, keep moving forward. But I kind of have this feeling that this person is being brought in your energy to help propel your work forward. This could be some kind of a collaborator, colleagues, customers. Make that make sense for you, but it feels like they're almost propelling your momentum forward, that this person is coming in as a partner for you so that you can continue to do the work and not take a break. So just make that message make sense for you. But again, the strongest message coming through is this is not the time to take a break. This is the reason to keep working, because it's working. The advice that's coming through here is basically it's time to celebrate, but don't stop. I'm seeing here with these Three of Cups that there are people coming into your life, and obviously we see that here, and it's reason to be happy. These are a person or people that you can express yourself with, because we see the Page of Swords. This is people that you communicate with. These are people who inform you of things. There's strong communication with these people, which is why I think these could be customers. They could be online customers with the Page of Swords. If you have a following on a platform, that's what this is. These are people who are really celebrating you and the work that you are doing. I'm also seeing this evolve from a Two of Cups to a Three of Cups. So again, this could be the energy of you building momentum with a following of people. Very clearly, that could be what that is. And this Page of Swords here are people who really like to listen to you, and they listen to you compassionately, and they know how much you love the work that you do. And so they want to be able to support you, is what this Page of Swords is really telling me. So if you are starting a business, if you have a platform, make this make sense for you. This feels exactly like what we were saying, that the full moon in Capricorn is really going to pay off for you. But don't take a break. Knowing that you've gone from a 2 to a 3 as far as your people, your followers, keep working. Turn that 3 into a 4, into a 5, into a 6. You understand. It's not the time to take a break. So let's see what other energies would like to speak up with this tarot deck. So Justice and the Eight of Wands is with the Hanged One. So this is about a transition because of the sacrifices that you have made. With this Hanged Man energy, you've been able to overcome this negative self-talk. You were able to look at yourself in a different way and put in the work despite the fact that you thought you couldn't do it. And that's why your justice is coming in fast. That's why your rewards are coming in fast. The Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords is with the Seven of Swords. This is about confusion and setbacks, the Seven of Swords. So this reiterates what we said. This is not the time to stop. Don't set yourself back with the Seven of Swords. Don't take shortcuts. Don't take breaks. Keep working. Keep doing the hard work you have done up to this point, because that's the thing that's working. That's why it's working. The Nine of Pentacles with the Five of Cups is with the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about escape. It's about resolution. It's about moving on. So this is really saying with this Nine of Swords that now is devolving to a 7, to a 6, or in this case, it feels like it's evolving. This is you escaping this energy of saying, okay, I'm just going to sit and do nothing because this isn't working. These two nines are reflecting off of each other, that you almost said, I'm going to stop. I'm not doing anything because it's not working. This is saying to move on from that because you could regret that. These blessings that are about to come in are the reason to keep going. The Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands is with the Knight of Cups. This is about opportunities and creativity. The Knight of Cups is probably one of the most creative people in the deck. And the Ace of Wands is the card of creation, creativity, your sacral chakra. So this is really saying that there is an opportunity for these people or person partnerships to come in to create with you, or you're creating for them, which is why they're coming to you in the masses now. And the Three of Cups with the Page of Swords is with the Five of Swords. Do you see this? 9 of Swords, 7, 6, 5 of Swords. So the Five of Swords can be about competition. And so I really feel that this is a very competitive market that you're in. And it feels like you are on top though. This Page of Swords is saying that your customers see through the Five of Swords competition that's going on around you, which is why they're supporting you, because you potentially are the best in your field, which is why, because you've put so much work into it, which is exactly why this is going to pay off for you. And this full moon in Capricorn is really going to be huge for you and your goals. So will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.